Good morning, Chester. It's 9:16 a.m. This is Billy Rose with your week's forecast from the 15th of February to the 21st. Currently in Chester, it is moderate rains today. Temperatures feel like 47, feels like 43. Got wind speed at 7 miles an hour, and humidity is at 78%. So currently in Chester, we do not have any thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings right now. That'll probably pick up later on this afternoon in the southern states, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. We'll take a look at that in a second. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier, but it has passed. So currently in Chester, as you can see, around 8 o'clock we started to get a little bit of showers. This is it right now. Let's go ahead and put it in play. And you can see in this general area. So this is what we got right now as far as in the St. Louis metro area, Kansas City, going all the way into Oklahoma, all the way down to San Antonio, Texas, with these showers. If we go over here to the northeast, these mountain ranges over here in California, winter storm watch, and the northern part of California is under a winter storm watch. If we get into around Missoula, you see that in the green, that's probably snow. We'll take a look at that real quick, switch that over. And they do have some snow around Missoula, Montana, maybe a little bit in parts of northern Idaho. These blue colors right here in North Dakota, Minnesota, Duluth, and parts of northern Michigan, all that is dense fog warnings right now. This morning, you might have very light snow up in the northeast in a couple of spots. And then over here in Atlanta in a light blue, this weather statement is due to fire danger in the area. So currently today, from San Antonio to Jackson, Mississippi, Waco, Dallas, Gulfport, all of you guys, Galveston, are under a 2% tornado risk. Galveston might be in a 5%, but all of that area is in the 2%. This brown area right here, from Houston all the way to Hattiesburg, Alexandria, Lufkin, Beaumont, New Orleans, Houma, Baton Rouge, all you guys are under a 5% tornado risk, and I believe that is in the afternoon, late afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on that. Be weather aware, keep your weather radios on for today in those areas. But that's what we got as far as the weather around the United States and Chester. So I will get to our local radar here in a second. So let's go ahead and take a look at pivotal weather and see what it looks like as far as the rain and the ending. Let's go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and zoom in right there and get to my draw tool and see if it pops up, and I'll circle Chester right here. So as you can see, that was around 8 o'clock. It's 9, a little after 9 right now. You see where the rain moves through. This is the latest parameter run. I believe it's 6Z. Make sure I've got the correct one. No, let's get to the most current one. There we go. So yeah, right there around 8 or 9 it started. You can see it moves through. It lightens up around 6 p.m. We might have a little bit of a break, and then it's going to have a little bit of showers after midnight and mostly clear out around 3 or 4 a.m. So that's currently right now as the most current run. Other than that, let's go ahead. Let me get off the draw tool real quick and erase that. And let's get back to our radar Omega. So let's go ahead and get to our local radar instead of the national one. Here. And that's what it looks like. Let's get off the winter And there you go, guys. This is what it looks like, and this is the St. Louis radar that's going. And so expect rain showers pretty much all day long. It's going to be a little wet and soggy. But other than that, let's go ahead and get to your 7-day forecast. Like I said, if you guys heard me earlier this week, about midweek, I had to get back on because the rains that I said that were going to be around Wednesday or Thursday when it ended up being today, which is Saturday, going into Sunday. That's the way the weather works. And so, like I said, your best forecast, your most accurate forecast is your 2-3 day forecast, because it changes every hour, day by day. And then we get into the mid-range forecast models, and then your global forecast, like your European and your global forecast system. At the beginning of the week, I used the HRRR blended models, the rapid refresh forecast system model, and the NAM 3K models, and then I switch over into the European model, then the global forecast system. So if something's going to change drastically during the middle of the week, I'll get back on like I did this week. So let's go ahead and get to your 7-day forecast. Sunday, February 15th, got a high of 56, a low of 39. Mostly sunny. Monday, February 16th, got a high of 63, a low of 43. Mostly sunny. Tuesday, February 17th, a high of 66 and a low of 60. Mostly cloudy. Wednesday, February 18th, a high of 70, a low of 38. Partly sunny. Thursday, February 19th, got a high of 70, a low of 46. Mostly sunny, 20% chance of showers as of now, and that's going to be, it's showing around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the evening time. So we'll check that out later on in the week. Friday, February 20th, you got a high of 51, a low of 41, partly sunny. Saturday, February 21st, you got a high of 49 and a low of 36, and it's going to be partly cloudy. So let's go ahead and get back to Radar Omega. So that's a look at our local area and our radar. Getting back to the tornado risk today, I will check a little bit later on to see what's going to happen. Usually when something like this happens and we get a lot of storm chasers and there's going to be a real good chance of tornadoes, I'll go live. Even though it's not affecting our area, if you enjoy watching that stuff, I'll go live and see if we can get some live footage down there, if we have some storm chasers out today. Other than that, that's all I got. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier, not in our area. I believe it was in Oklahoma. So I will get back with you next Saturday, which is the 20. Let's go ahead and get back here real quick. Next Saturday, the 21st, for the next week's forecast. And I will talk to you later. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and make sure you go to church on Sunday.